Hey guys, how you doing? Shane here. So specifically today, going to blow you away with some good value because I want to help you start the best business model that you can start if you actually want to start making $10, $20 or $30,000 a month. It's the business model that I've personally picked for myself. It's been extremely lucrative and I believe it to be the most rewarding, the most inspirational, the most fulfilling job or occupation that you can have, and that is online service-based businesses, meaning coaching, consulting or online education or online courses. The profit margins are insane. It's close to 100%, and quite literally anybody can do this. The online educational world right now is booming, and nothing's really going to come close to that in terms of the financial remuneration that you're going to get. But also, because it is booming, it's wise for you to take advantage of that, especially if you are somebody that desires to have meaning, has purpose, has fulfillment, and somebody who wants to have a lucrative business. So I personally started this business back in September of 2020. However, let me be super clear, this wasn't like a get rich quick scheme. Actually, there was quite a bit of work that went into this. You have to study, you have to put in the work. There's always going to be a lag time between the work that you're putting in and when you start getting paid. So for me personally, it was 9 months. To be honest, that was too long. But the reason for that is because I had no real guidance. So all I was doing is just study. I was just consuming information all the time. And as a result of that, with no real strategy, it prolonged the amount of time. But it literally, as soon as I hired my mentor, within the first 4 weeks, I made 7,200. And then I made another 5,300 in the 3 weeks after that, which is my 12.5 grand. So you may be thinking, how can I start my own online service-based business? So what I want to do here is break it down into 7 key steps, okay? So these 7 steps, if you commit to them, you will take control of your financial situation, your financial future, and you will get to live a life that many can only dream of. So right now, I'm sat in my condo in Bangkok. I'm sat on the 37th floor. I've got a beautiful view of the park with a massive lake. I've got the skyline there. But I'd come from Plymouth in the UK. You may or may not know of it. You probably won't because it's not a very well-known place, but very small town. I lived in a tiny little 2-bed apartment, working in construction, making 500 quid a week, as I said. So to be able to live this life now and to take in, the things I'm able to take in now and experience the things I'm able to experience, that would not have been possible without starting this, this online service-based business that I've now been doing for 2.5 years. So what are the 7 steps? So the first thing you need to do is just get super clear on what your highest values are. Okay, and so you can build your life and your business around what you value most. Then you need to pick a premium and profitable niche, something that there's a demand for within the marketplace. Then, third step, start building a personal brand. Start posting content. Start becoming known for something. Okay, build out an offer. Build out your service is number 4. Number 5, learn basic marketing and lead generation. Number 6, learn sales. Okay, again, simple sales processes. And then number 7, and it's really important, but you've got to be able to get results for the people that hire you. Now, that may seem complex to you, but it really isn't that hard. And it's such a simple process when you actually understand it and you just start to implement. Okay, so just understand, I never went to university. I used to work construction. When it comes to technology, I'm not very good. So working online, when you're not good at technology, you would think, okay, I've got a disadvantage, but yet I've been very successful with myself. Okay, I'm not very good at reading, not very good at writing. Yet, in my first 2 years, I made $300,000 cash whilst I traveled full time, simply working from my laptop or my mobile phone. So you're either going to have something within you right now that you can immediately go out there and monetize, immediately, okay? Or like me, you can go and learn skills and the necessary skills so that you can take it out into the marketplace and then you can start to get paid. Okay, so over the last 2 years, 2.5 years, I've worked with just a little over 220 people now, many of whom now have created their own businesses, live the freedom lifestyle. And, without a doubt, it's been the best decision I've ever made for myself because, like I said, I've been able to travel full time. I've been able to make good money. I've been able to, have a positive impact in people's lives, helping them, not just within their business, but also their life, within their relationships. It's been really meaningful. And the thing I love about this is you are paid based on the value you're providing to other people. So the more that you learn, the more that you earn. Okay, so when I first started, my high ticket price was £2,500. Okay, 2.5 years later, my top tier program is $25,000. Okay, so you can see the amount of growth. Now, the reason I'm able to charge $25,000 for my top tier program now is because I've invested time and time again to keep developing me. Basically, my skills, my personal development, my understanding of me, my understanding of people, my understanding of business. So the more you invest into yourself, the more that you learn, the more that you will earn. But even as a starting point, with just a small investment, you can just get the tools, the processes, the understanding of exactly what you need to do to go out into the world with a product or a service that has a demand for, and you can get paid for that in fair exchange. You can have a positive impact on somebody else's life. You can get paid a shit ton of money, and you can start living a life that you never thought was possible to you. And the other best part about it is I typically only work like 25 hours a week. Okay, so I'm able to have more time to do the things that I want to do with my life, and that's what I'm driven for. I'm actually on a mission where I want to help 10,000 people achieve a full life of freedom. And for freedom, that may be traveling like me, or it may just mean being able to stay at home, work from home, and getting to spend more time with your children or with your loved ones, or whatever it may be. Okay, your version of freedom is your version of freedom, but I am on a mission to help as many people, 10,000 specifically, to be able to live that life of freedom. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, and if you want a detailed breakdown of those 7 steps I've just walked you through, click the link around this video somewhere, watch the training that I've put together, because it's going to break it all the way down for you, so you can see the exact steps that you can take immediate action on, so that you can start to take control of your freedom and your finances.